Dot view versus dot reshape. A tensor looks like a grid, but what is it really underneath? Dot view versus dot reshape. Two ways to reshape a tensor. Step 1. Under the hood, a tensor is really one flat block of memory shown here as a 2x4 grid. That's its shape, 2 rows, 4 columns. But underneath, it's just one flat row. Each value sits at a fixed memory index, one contiguous buffer in memory. Every cell maps straight down to its memory slot. Right now, grid order matches memory order, but that's about to change. Dot view reinterprets. Call dot view 4 times 2. The overlay reshapes, but the memory itself never moves. Same 8 numbers, new shape on top. Look below, the memory is completely untouched. Dot view is essentially free. When dot view breaks, watch what transpose does to this tensor. Dot transpose swaps rows and columns. The underlying memory has not moved at all. Now the grid order and the memory order no longer match. This tensor isn't contiguous anymore. To walk it now, memory must be visited out of order 0, 4, 1, 5, 2, 6, 3, 7. That's not sequential. Dot view simply can't follow it. Try dot view to 4 and you get a runtime error. Dot reshape copies instead. If reinterpreting won't work, it falls back to copying the values. Dot reshape 2, 4 builds a brand new, freshly ordered copy in memory. And there is the result. Correctly shaped, same tricky input, two different outcomes. Dot view refuses, dot reshape just works. Speed versus safety. One of these is faster, the other always works. Dot view fast, no copy, but it can fail. Dot reshape always works, though it may copy silently. You will hit this right after dot transpose or dot permute in real model code. One tensor, two outcomes. Dot view on the transposed tensor, runtime error. Dot reshape on that very same tensor, it just works. Dot view fast but fragile. Dot reshape always works.